Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to talk about the fact that Disney just Thanos snapped Spider-Man out of the MCU. And for some reason we're getting Matrix 4? Because we're bored in Ohio.
Please do it like that every
I
time.
put a little stank on it that time.
You did. You absolutely did.
I didn't want to do like too much because I don't know if that feels genuine for me. Like, hey everybody, blah, blah, blah. It's just enough to spice it up.
It's like you're in a good mood. So
I'm always in a good mood when I see you.
Oh yeah. I'm dying.
Mike is a little under the weather, but he is braving the storm to give you content a day late.
Cunt for some reason. To give you cunts. That's where I thought you were going.
Yeah, I'm going to immediately antagonize the few viewers we have.
Okay.
Anywho, the big news, arguably probably the biggest news this week in the film industry, is the fact that Disney and Sony had a little divorce.
You think that's
over
bigger
Spider-Man.
You think that's bigger than Matrix?
I think it overshadows it a bit.
Who cares?
Because Matrix is interesting news, but Disney and Marvel stuff is like billions of dollars, shaking it up. Sony's like, you know what? We don't need you.
I don't see what the fucking problem was. Disney's getting enough. They have all merchandise rights, man.
They don't. I don't think they have it for.
That was part of it. I read the thing.
Really?
Yeah, they got, what is it, like 5% of the haul
They got
plus
5% of the
all
haul.
merchandising.
I didn't know about the merchandising.
Yeah, it's almost like the what frickin' Lucas did at first.
I don't know how they took merchandising from Sony, because I'm sure Sony had it.
It was some sort of deal that they worked out. Like Sony would keep like 95% of all the money from the films, but yeah, it makes no sense because you're going to make a ton more off of merchandise.
From what I understand, at least what they're like, what people are saying in the outlets and everything, is that it came down to Disney being like, okay, we want 50%. We want this to be half and half. Of course, I don't know the details. Does that mean Disney puts up 50% of the cost of the film and the marketing and all that fun shit, or they were just like, okay, now give us 50? Because I know you were saying like they took 5% before.
Yeah, I feel like there's more there than what they said. There's got to be, because even if they went to say we need 50%, it seems just like a money whore thing. It's like, Sony was nice enough to work it out with you because they do have the rights to let them in.
I can argue both sides of this coin.
One is Marvel actually is the creator of Spider-Man and therefore should have Spider-Man.
That,
yeah,
as well as Spider-Man for Sony benefited from being a part of Disney's MCU.
Well, yes, because
this last Spider-Man,
whatever the fuck his name is,
yeah,
was instrumental in
right,
crafting the whole thing.
And this last Spider-Man film was Sony's, I think, best performing film of all time.
Yeah, I read that too, like by a bunch.
I mean, Disney was rightfully saying like, okay. I think they're right in like wanting to renegotiate the deal.
Sure. I'd say 30% sounds fair.
Yeah, but and
that's right, because Sony gave them a hard, straight up no, and we're not doing anything. Yeah.
Well, we're not doing shit.
Allegedly.
Of course, we don't know like how much of this, whatever, if there was any back and forth. But I do love how Sony was like threw it back on Disney. Like, man, they just like. I hope Kevin Feige like wants to come back sometime. I mean, it's all on them.
Yeah.
Not on us.
Right.
But in the meantime, it's got nerds pitted against each other, fucking arguing over which bajillion-dollar company
right
is in the right or the wrong. And I'm like, we're the ones getting fucked in this situation, is because like big money people want to make more money. Big people want to make money. And then the fans, they just want to see, like, they got super excited to see their Spider-Man with their other Marvel characters, and they were so excited. And now, because of two big companies that are just fighting over money, they don't get that anymore. I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing in general, because I would argue that Sony has made the best Spider-Man film, Spider-Verse, but it's also made the worst Spider-Man film, Spider-Man 3.
Yes. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Spider-Man and His Friends, the cartoon, on like Saturdays?
Was that what it was called, Spider-Man and Friends?
Spider-Man is an amazing friend. Spider-Man is amazing.
Spider-Man and his amazing
had like
friends.
Starfire and Iceman or some shit in it, if I remember correctly. Did you ever watch that?
No, I was an X-Men kid.
It was a shit show, and it is equivalent to how I feel about Spider-Man being in anything with the Avengers. I'm sorry, it's fucking stupid.
So far, in my opinion, it has definitely felt like he has been shoehorned in.
Yeah,
I mean, with Civil War, it was super obvious. They were like, let's take a minute to go, Tony Stark just knows about this kid.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
And,
they don't explain anything.
You know what? I need your help. Did he?
No.
Did he?
And not only that, the one thing I hated about Spider-Man Homecoming was that Iron Man is in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Right.
And I hated the fact that, Samuel L. Jackson's in that Far From Home. I'm okay with it because it was extremely, actually it wasn't even extremely minor. He had a couple of other scenes too, but I hate the fucking mashup, man. I hate it. Do one movie like Secret Wars or whatever, or do one Avengers film where they need more people. Not like the way they did the last fucking one where last 5 minutes of the fucking movie, portals open and everybody's fucking alive coming in. That was dumb as shit. But I'm so sick of the mashup stuff.
Right.
So
it's like when it makes sense, do it.
Yeah, when it makes sense. If it's part of the overall story arc that you know.
Thor Ragnarok, having him run into Hulk.
Yeah,
I thought was awesome.
That was awesome
because like Hulk got shot off into space at the end of
it made sense.
That Avengers movie or whatever. It was cool.
Yeah,
this goes to show they had this amazing feat of creating this cinematic universe, but since it's so interwoven, an event like this happens. How the fuck do you address that?
Yeah,
because they can't.
No more Happy. Happy's not going to be dating Aunt May anymore and shit, I guess. I almost called her Aunt Marissa.
Aunt Marissa?
I go, no. So that's okay, because I'm cool with not having fucking Happy in the shit, too.
Sure, but so far, the 2 Spider-Man films that they've put out have been heavily reliant on MCU tie-ins.
So they're going to have
they're going to have to completely divulge from that, and the MCU is going to have to all of a sudden be like, no Spider-Man.
I'm all right with it.
I'm just saying, like, the storyteller, the chronological part of me, it's like,
no, yeah,
because they can't even. I don't even know if they can address it, or if I wouldn't be surprised if things got real petty and Sony was like, you can't even say Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't surprise me a bit if they did that.
I was like, you can't even say Peter. I'd be like, where's Peter? Nope. Our lawyers will be so far up your ass.
Yeah.
You'll have neckties hanging out your butthole.
Gross.
But I think this shows the dangers of that. And it makes me think about, well, wait a minute. Some of my favorite fucking superhero stories are essentially standalones.
Yeah.
And why can't we go back to that?
Yes, please.
Logan, I think, is a masterpiece.
I agree.
And it was a one-off.
Yeah.
I mean, it acknowledges the past of that character and the X-Men, but it wasn't reliant on it. I mean, if you've ever heard of the X-Men, there's there's a Professor X and there's a Wolverine guy.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to know for that story, and that fucking...
Yeah, you didn't need to have Rogue come in at the end and help save his ass or something. Yeah.
Right. And the Batman films were contained, the Nolan ones didn't bring in any other fucking characters. Although I do think he shit the bed on the last one in that movie a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't as tight as the other two.
I think it's because he had plans for the Joker still, and then he had to pivot.
Fuck that, yeah. I would have loved to have seen that.
I love Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
I love Tom Hardy as Bane. I just thought that story was really disjointed.
I agree, 100%.
100%.
Here's my concern with the whole Spider-Man debacle.
Yeah.
Okay, is that Sony's going to hire some shit stain to come up with a new story.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any pre-planning other than, why don't you come up with a story, Steve, and then we can worry about putting, Doc Ock in the future or something, maybe in the next one, but they don't plan the whole arc out, right? It's just a story, and then they're gonna just add on to the story later. And I know they're gonna fucking put Kraven, the Hunter, in the next fucking movie. I know they're gonna do this. I fucking hate that villain. It's the stupidest fucking thing on earth. I fucking hate that villain, and I know that fucker's gonna be in the next one. And then they're probably going to tie in, because they're not going to be doing the whole Marvel tickle dick shit now. They're going to fucking bring fucking Venom somehow, or as a teaser at the end, where they're going to meet for the third film, and then it's going to be Spider-Man 3 because it's Venom again. But it'll be better because you've got two really good actors.
Yeah, Tom Holland is actually. I think he's going to be something. I think he's really good. I like that you said. What would you say? The Marvel tickle dicks. Oh my God, I love that. Put that on a shirt. I'm into that.
I'm just
and wear it to a Marvel movie. Oh, I want it to happen.
So I
was wondering, for you at least.
Yeah.
Like the idea of like, okay, now if Spider-Man is solely on Sony now, if they are truly taking him back.
Yeah.
What if they brought him into
the Venom
movie, and they are no longer chained to this idea that our movies can be part of the MCU, and they actually go rated R with Venom?
I would be very, very, very happy about that.
I think this opens that door, at least, because
you can't have Carnage in the next one without it being rated R. It just makes no sense.
Because I know Disney, I'm sure, had plans to
kind of push a little bit about
keep moving into their other characters that are in the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
To be like, oh yeah, we'd help you out with Venom too, or we'll help you out with the fucking is it Morbius? Fuck that movie. Just because
I'm waiting to see.
I'm not a fucking fan of what's his nuts.
Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto, because he's fucking weird.
Dallas Buyers Club. He was amazing.
I know I understand that he's a good actor.
He's a good.
But he's also
nuts.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, he's fucking weird.
And no offense to weird people, but when you send used condoms to your fucking
that's weird.
Fellow actors,
I haven't even done that to you.
No. What's wrong with me? What don't you like? We're not close enough. You can't send me a fucking
DNA
tied up balloon with.
You know what?
With your DNA.
Guess what you're getting for your birthday?
You know what happened? What happened if I ever kill anybody? I would have that on me, and I would just spread it everywhere and be like, because that's always the first thing they look for. They look for blood and semen. They're like, oh, we found semen.
So now I got to get someone else's semen to put in and say it was mine and give it to you. What if it was your own semen, and I didn't, and I got that, put it, and I give it to you as a gift?
How'd you get it? Because either way, I'm probably not going to be that mad because you had to get it somehow. You went straight to the source.
I went straight to the source.
Pumped it out of you. Just take it from Mark. He'll pass out sometime. Pump it out. It's a gold mine. You could kill a lot of people.
I'm not touching that thing. No fucking way.
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but then you got to get it out of the... I'm sure all the dust and shit in there.
No, you get a new one. You get a new cheap one.
Whole hose and... Oh, you can get one of those little handheld backs.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Gross. Let's get off this topic.
Okay, get off the topic.
So, yeah, in the long run, I think this is going... I think it's funny that people are now trying to pick sides like, oh, I'm with Disney or I'm with Sony. It's like, well, Sony had the rights.
Yeah, they act like they're not going to watch the Spider-Man movie if the story's good.
They're still going to fucking... Yeah. They're not going to boycott it.
Yeah.
And if they did, that would be such a dick that, it's like, do you like Tom Holland? Do you want him to succeed?
He's signed for 2 more films, so. And I think I'm more excited about it not being part of the Marvel Universe. I just don't like the same cookie cutter shit that they keep doing unless they change and shit enough to prove me that it's not going to keep doing that.
Right, which is why them having all the Fox assets now is annoying to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're going to get another Logan ever.
I don't think so either.
So that's why shows like The Boys on Amazon are this little glimmer of hope that maybe these smaller comics or graphic novels, because I'd never heard of The Boys. I heard of the guy who made it.
Oh, it is a graphic novel. That's right.
It's I think it's Garth Ennis. I've heard of him before. I think I've read something of his. But it's like gives me hope. Like, okay, maybe some of these other grittier things will get picked up by other people, and we'll get some diversity in this superhero world again. Because The Boys was fucking great. I keep on telling everybody about it.
I do too. It was great.
Munson jumped on board. He was into it.
He didn't watch it yet?
I told him about it, and he was like, I'll give it a go. And next time I talked to him, I was like, hey, man, you got to watch The Boys. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm halfway through.
Oh.
I think he might be done by now, but it's like, yeah, I think it's good for Sony to stand up for themselves because Disney is this huge fucking powerhouse right now that's just gobbling things up. And I know these people, we've had this discussion before. I don't begrudge anybody for being excited that all their heroes are going to be under the same umbrella and they can play in the same fucking playground. Yeah. But behind that is a corporation that's getting way too big.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to start just spoon feeding you the same shit. And you're just going to keep eating it up. Yeah. And they're going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, the last 4 movies they put out all made $1 billion or more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like, fuck, come on.
Why do you fuckers keep going back and watching these movies over and over again?
Right.
One time was probably less than enough in some of these.
And you saw they're doing a re-release of the Spider-Man with some extra footage.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
They fucking started that shit with Endgame, which apparently the Endgame thing, there wasn't, no footage was actually added to the film. They just had a scene in the credits of like, and I don't even know if it was completely done. I think it had some previs still.
You buying that?
No.
I'm not
that
even...
movie fucking sucked.
I don't even think
if
I'm
you
buying
liked
Spider-Man.
it, I'm sorry. I fucking hated it.
Oh, I fucking hated it. I don't even think I'm buying Spider-Man. Then
You're done. Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to buy any movies anymore.
I'm getting that way.
Because...
Although I just bought like 3 movies.
Not that like there aren't good movies out there.
Sure.
But with all the streaming stuff, okay, where is where's the next Halloween movie gonna be streaming? HBO. Okay, I'll watch HBO for a month.
Sure.
I'll subscribe to it for a month and watch it. Because
$9.99
why the fuck? Because also you buy things digital, you don't actually own it. You have a license to watch the movie, and they can yank that shit whenever they want.
That's true.
So I don't think buying is the way to go anymore. Plus, I'm having more fun watching TV lately.
Not only that, but you can go to Redbox and rent a Blu-ray for $2, right? Mm-hmm. How many times are you going to watch the new Spider-Man movie? So why would you buy it for $20 when you're not going to watch it 10 times? No. So just if you want to watch it again, pay $4.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. All right, so I think we.
I'm glad you agree that we don't. I'm actually pretty well okay with it.
I think it serves Disney right. I feel like they felt like okay, we got our big dicks out now. Like, okay, now you have to stick with us because of how successful it is. So give us our quotation fingers fair share.
Right. I want you to do me a favor.
What?
The image that you use for this episode.
Uh-huh.
Hear me out. I want it to be Mickey's face. Hold on. Draw it yourself so it's not like, we don't get in some sort of issues.
I think you would still have issues.
I want to see Spider-Man swinging towards the face. I want him to have his hand come between his legs, like where his dick would be, and him shooting the web slinger right into Mickey's face.
Nope.
Get the web, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, and no.
Please do that for me.
No. One, that takes way too much effort.
It'll take you like 10 minutes. You draw pretty fast. Make it look shitty. I'll make it look shitty.
No.
So I give it to you with the mouse and Spider-Man coming in his face. You're not going to do that for me?
No, I will not do it.
You're an asshole.
You're a dick. Just a big old tattooed dick. Another reason to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look at this big old tattooed dick sitting across from me. All right, let's move on.
Oh, now you want to move on?
To the other big news of the week that seemingly came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Matrix 4 with Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss. Did they say what's his nuts come back to?
Fishburne, not yet. Hey, listen, okay. I need you to help me with this real quick. Cause there is somebody. You're gonna have to remind. Fucking A, I just got it. Okay.
Is it only one of the Wachowskis coming back?
Yes,
for it?
Lana.
Okay.
God damn it, what's that fucking movie that bothered the shit out of me when I saw it years ago? Horror film just came out. Lawrence Fishburne's in it. Sam Neill's in it. Sam Neill, the fucking spaceship goes into hell.
Event Horizon.
Thank you. All right. So at the end of the film, have you seen this movie?
How are we getting to Event Horizon?
I'm getting to this.
I've seen parts. I've never seen it all the way
At the
through.
very end, Sam goes a little bit nuts. Anyways, eyes are ripped out and all this shit, and he's just standing there. So what I figure is he has all these fucking powers, right? So the only way they're going to be able to do fucking Neo, because it was his actual human body that it took off, right? He's fucking blind and shit. He's going to look like fucking Sam Neill, and he's got to be like the fucking bad guy now. Because technically he can still get in the Matrix, right? And he can still have eyes in the Matrix, but in reality he's like hooked up like fucking Sam Neill. Oh, or Doc Ock blind with all that shit plugged into him. This is going to be stupid. I don't want to see it.
I'm trying to remember the end of Matrix Revolution.
He made a deal that
he was like
they carry him off,
carried off like in a crucifix formation, right?
Yeah.
And then like the new version of the Matrix is all sunshine, and like there was a little bit of a truce between the robots.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pure happiness with everybody. He wasn't gonna fuck with the system anymore. They could take him, and happy-go-lucky for everyone that wants to live in the Matrix, and anybody that doesn't want to live in the Matrix can live outside the Matrix, and they won't go after them anymore as long as they don't fuck around with the Matrix. That's the one that the rebels were not allowed to go after.
Okay.
Fucking around in the Matrix.
I'm just wondering, where the fuck do you go with this? It's
How do
like
you know?
somebody has to have fucked up the relationship.
Yeah. How do you know that the machines aren't still treating the humans terribly in the Matrix if no one's allowed to go back into the Matrix if you're a rebel to fuck with the system?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, how's this? Wait.
Well, because like, I mean, Neo's...
Wait, wasn't Trinity dead? Didn't she? Yeah, they fucking spaceship wrecked and she had a fucking pole through her chest.
Yeah, I don't
Or her stomach
know.
or some shit. How this is... No. Oh, did you read that Lawrence Fishburne's... They're looking to cast a younger version of Morpheus
for
this film.
Oh God, I don't know.
So what? This is going to be a pre...
I don't fucking know.
Someone rebooted the system. Is this going to be a fucking handoff thing like the Ghostbusters? I don't want to see that shit either.
I want to see Ghostbusters just because Reitman's kid's doing it.
I just don't want it to be a handoff.
They
all have to die. Not a handoff.
No.
In violent ways.
Violent?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch
the easy shit, man. I want to see fucking Bill Murray get his face fried off or something.
Ghostbusters is a goddamn comedy. It's supposed to make you ha-ha, not oh. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
There's no way they're going to do this right. I'm saying... Anywho, go on. You got to have Agent Smith.
Well, yeah.
You got to.
If Hugo Weaving doesn't come back, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Here's the thing. The Ghostbusters thing, I don't mind a handoff as long as it's done well.
Sure.
And because Ghostbusters is a cool franchise and nobody today, no kids today probably sit through the original Ghostbusters and like, that was a really good movie. Those little shits are wrong. But I think the Ghostbusters like theme, the idea of it is like a fun
I agree.
thing. So I'm okay with a handoff situation there.
Name another movie that had a handoff situation that was actually good.
I don't know.
If you say fucking Hobbs and Shaw, I'm going to kick you right in the balls.
I never saw that.
I didn't either. But Fast and Furious is a shitstorm. You're going to tell me that the handoff is good? No. Fucking billions of people go see this shit. Who fucking goes to see this shit?
I don't know if it's billions of people. They make billions of dollars.
Well, billions of views. Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anywho, I have a problem with people bringing up characters that they played. Like, Stallone can't fucking stop. Just let it fucking rest. Like, do I really want to see what Neo's up to now, 20 years later or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I just want Keanu Reeves to be John Wick until he dies.
Yes.
I feel like John Wick is actually somehow made this idea come back around.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah. And I also think that the Matrix 2 and 3 should not exist either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just leave it with the first one. That was good.
It was so good. I mean, if they would have just done that as a single movie, people would be like, fuck, that was such a good movie. And people were like, man, when are they going to make a sequel to that movie? But those people didn't realize that if that happened, it would be bad.
That'd be very bad.
The second one ends with just a white dude in a fucking room with a bunch of TVs talking about the contingent affirmation. What the fuck is that guy? He's like fucking boring Santa Claus fucking telling Neo about this shit. He's explaining what Neo is, and Neo's like, huh? Whoa. You're like, oh, it's like, I'm like supposed to be like this? You guys plan for that? Fucking dumb.
Wait a minute. This, they're not going to do something stupid where, the first Matrix, or what was it, the second or third one, whenever fucking Morpheus or the seer, who's the seer woman?
The Oracle?
Thank you. She's the one that tells Neo that, like, or maybe it was Morpheus, like, this is like, I don't know, the 14th time he's come through, because, he dies, his human form dies, and then it comes back again so many years later. So he started to look for him again, waited for the chosen one person to come back. Like, he's not the first. She tells him that.
Yeah.
So this better not be another fucking, look, it's me, Neo again. And I just don't know the other Neo because he died.
No, I don't think it's supposed to be that. I think the one is always like somebody new.
I don't want to
That
watch
was
that
my
shit.
understanding of it.
Do you want to watch the new Terminator movie? Because I don't want to watch that shit either, man.
I don't know about it. Like, I'm so... I
Make a
don't
new
like
bad guy.
seeing my 80s action heroes, like, still trying to do it,
When they're like 80.
It'd be like, so say in, 15 years, if, God forbid, something happened to your wife, or you got divorced, and you were out there trying to get it with, getting it at the club.
Oh, that shit's going to happen.
Well, I know it would, but it would be really sad to watch.
You motherfucker. They'd be like, look at this old fucking dude, man. I'm going to bang the hell out of that guy.
No.
That's what they'd be saying.
No.
Yeah, as long as he waxes and
start
trims that
fucking
shit up.
getting your goddamn tight, sparkly
Fuck
fucking
yeah, I
clubbing
would.
shirts again.
I'd start
Nobody
wearing-
wants to see
I'd wear
that
jorts.
shit.
I'd wear jorts all over again, too.
God damn it.
I'd be that guy.
It's just sad. It's like, let something die. Not you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm talking about like Rambo and fucking
please let him die.
Rocky. Just, you're done. You're done. Okay? Rambo doesn't have to fight the Mexican cartel. He doesn't have to. Why is he doing that? He started off in Vietnam. How did he get to Mexico to fight the cartel?
His reflexes be so fucking slow because of how old he is. He couldn't run. He couldn't do any of this bullshit that we're going to see happen in this film. It is stupid. At least you could say Arnold is an aging cyborg. Mm-hmm. Or, well, yeah, I guess it technically kind of is because he's got living tissue on him. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
at least they wrote that into the story.
At least they wrote that into the story. So you can kind of say, okay, well, his skin aged and yeah, the machine still works. But no, it's stupid.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see the first trailer for this Matrix 4. And honestly, like,
it's gonna be bonkers. We're not gonna understand what the fuck's going on because you didn't understand what the fuck was going on for the other three for a long period of time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you have to have like a fucking philosophy degree and shit.
And if this is a fucking handoff film too to start another three fucking, go fuck yourselves, man. I don't stop.
They're gonna do a prequel.
Man, that'll piss me off. So
and Michael B. Jordan is gonna be young Morpheus.
Oh man, that pissed me off.
I do like Michael B. Jordan.
I like him a lot. I think he's a great actor.
Oh yeah, he was. You never watched The Wire? He was in that. Such a good
I
show.
think I tried to watch. I just couldn't do it. I made it like I think maybe 20 minutes into the first episode. I was like, can't do it. Some things, if they don't click, man, I'm busy. That's why I've accomplished nothing in the last 4 months.
Yeah. So, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a little impromptu thing.
Right now? You
give me your quick what the Matrix 4 is about, and then I'll give you mine.
Jesus, a little bit. Mr. whose head is full of snot and infection. Why don't you give me a little quick one, too? All right. I can see that the only way this is going to work for me is this storyline. Mm-hmm. Neo's still alive, obviously, and I mean the human one. So they've plugged him into the machine to keep him alive, except they've somehow corrupted him
that he is now the bad guy. He's like the Superman bad guy in the Matrix universe.
Mm-hmm.
He's like worse than Agent Smith by far. And Agent Smith is in it, but he's actually realized that he's not going to be able to live in this world now that this bad Neo's created. So he's going to help the shitbirds somehow fight the Super Neo now. And we're going to have an exact repeat of the Matrix 3 over again. Except there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers flying around like Supermen, punching each other in slow-mo in the rain, breaking glass windows very slow and wobbly. Hopefully what they do, and I'll be happy with it, is if this all happens and then Agent Smith sacrifices himself to become like some sort of killing virus that just wipes out the whole Matrix. And that's it. This is the film to just say, okay, we wiped it out. Now humanity can go live in the fucked up world that can't have sun. Now.
What's fun about this is that's very close to what I was thinking.
Oh, really?
Like Neo, like them corrupting Neo and him becoming like the villain. Like he's now controlling the Matrix and turning it into this shit storm.
Yeah.
But the only difference is our good guy characters or whatever actually go on a mission to try to save Neo.
Oh, I don't want to watch that shit. Would you want to watch that?
No, I don't want to watch this already. And I have no idea what it's about. I was just waiting for you to like come up with something funny, but you went like actual like plausible. So my plausible idea was like, right around the same lines.
How the fuck is Trinity in this movie?
I don't remember the third one, so I don't recall if she actually died or not. Did he save her somehow?
No. So there was like 4 or 5, like 3 or 4 bars that went into her when they crashed. Okay, and he had to go blind because he could see. Remember, he could still see because he's somehow. How the fuck does that work? He's human right here. He's not in the Matrix, but his chosen
the
self
whole
is still
thing was like he was so connected with the Matrix and the robots that he basically could see everything around him because he was still connected.
What if they were still in the Matrix the whole time?
Oh shit!
Oh, mind's blown. That would fit, man.
It literally starts off of them throwing Neo's body like from his like crucifix fucking like exit back into the Matrix, and he lands and he's like, whoa. And that's it. That's our opening.
That's our opening.
Fuck. It's all dumb. It's all dumb.
I can see them doing it. Completely see it doing it.
Yeah. Anywho, I think that's enough for this week. So if you like movies, it's probably not been a great week for you because you're gonna get a sequel you didn't ask for.
Yeah.
If you are a fan of the MCU with Spider-Man, then you're not happy. And I don't know because they give it back to Sony. They're gonna figure out like a way to show us Uncle Ben dying again.
Oh man, if they fucking do that shit.
It's bad all around.
They want a Sinister Six movie so bad. Sony does. So
I'll give you a Sinister Six.
Oh,
it's my one hand around my 5 fingers around my sixth Sinister.
Mark, this one's for you again.
Yeah.
You're sinister.
I'll show you my web shooter, Mark.
Please do that fucking drawing. Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Don't make me draw stick figures.
You can do whatever you want. You don't have any of our accounts. I do all
the
work.
Put it on there. You will stop silencing this, all right? This is free press.
Actually, I gave you a login a long time ago. You probably have no idea what the fuck it is. Yeah, everybody, that's right. All the work of uploading this shit, editing it, it's all me. Promoting it. I don't think you promote this shit either.
That is not
Besides
true.
texting a couple neighbors, do you put it on Facebook? Do you have a Facebook? Do you put it on Facebook? No, you don't.
Do I have a Facebook account? I tell you what, I will make a Facebook Borden, Ohio page for us.
Then you can make whatever fucking pictures you want.
You guys are getting a fucking Spider-Man shooting dickwad shit right into Mickey's face is what's going to happen.
Gross. Now, I think you already said you haven't done shit, right?
No, I've been sick for 6 weeks.
You've been sick. Yeah. Hear that? That was proof that he was sick. He felt the need to sniffle.
I was trying to make it not come out of my nose while I was sitting here.
That's good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I haven't had time to do any shit lately. Just it's life.
You went on your guy weekend without me?
That's your own fucking fault.
You've been busy.
But I am going to see a movie this weekend. Whoa.
I'm seeing it too. Same movie.
Yeah, but I'm doing the review of it.
Yes, please do.
I'm going to.
I mean, we're going to review it on here together, but you're doing the other review.
I'm going to do the rapid fire.
Yeah, you are.
I think it's funnier when I'm the horror reviewer because I don't really give a shit about horror movies. This Ready or Not, worst game of hide and seek ever.
No way, it's gonna be great.
I think it's actually gonna be fun. Yeah.
Nothing.
No, nothing. Just fucking end it.
I don't know if you're leading into something when you do it that way.
No.
Just give me the nod or something. Until next time. Disney, take that wad to the face, because we're bored in Ohio.
Hey, if you like what you just saw, we'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Because, that helps us. And don't you want to help us? Look at him. He needs help. Hit that. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it hard. Hard. And then comment about how hard you hit it.